guys. Okay, so this is a quick story time that I made to share while I eat my Five Guys. And tonight I'm having for dinner bacon cheeseburger and some fries from Five Guys. Dr. Pepper. So I'm thirsty. Okay, so I thought this would be like a good story time. If you like, it's not horror, but kind of like scary stories. So this is my scary story for tonight. And again, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and your suggestions. I want to thank my supporters. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Because it's hard, you know, trying to promote yourself and gain supporters. Because, like I said, once I get to a certain amount of followers, at least my 1,000 followers, I'm going to start filming short films. Because I can write off the top of my head. So here's my story for tonight. It's a young lady named, we're going to call her Amber. Okay? So Amber she's in high school. And her mom raised her as a single mom. She, I want to say, was basically kind of like in a loner type of family, a loner. So she didn't have a lot of family. So it was just pretty much her and her mom. And she always wondered, like, why I don't have siblings? You know, where's my family? And her mom never really talked about it. And it was more so because she was trying to protect her, you know, from not telling her life history. She thought that was the best thing to do, was just to, you know, keep her dark secrets. So after Amber was about to graduate and she couldn't really have like family members besides her mom at her graduation party, like they had friends and stuff, you know, from the neighborhood and from the school and throughout her mom's, you know, do her job and stuff. So Amber remembered her mom a long time ago mentioning her mom and dad, her parents, the people who raised her, and where they lived. And so she was digging through like some old papers, and she got like some letters or something that she had saw, and it had their names on it. And she noticed one of the letters wasn't open. So she opened the letter and she read the letter, and it was just, the letter was just saying stuff like, you know, you can't avoid us, you know, forever. We're your family. Stuff like that. So she got the address off the letter. And so she set out to get in contact with, you know, the grandparents. Because her mom was kind of strict on her, so they was always getting into it. And she was always protective over her, so Amber basically felt like she didn't have a life. And her mom wanted her to go to college in the same state that she was in, so she could stay home while she goes to college. But Amber started communicating with her grandparents. So basically, over the summer, Amber's in contact with the grandparents, her mom's parents. And she always noticed that her mom would be getting phone calls, but would never answer the phone calls. So she just pretty much was like, I wonder why, you know, my mom won't talk to her parents, because she was always getting, you know, these strange phone calls and she would never answer them. Her mom. So things start getting more, you know, bad between the mom and Amber. So instead of basically going to the school that her mom wanted her to go to, she decides not to tell her mom that she's going to go to school where her grandparents is, because they're hitting it off so good that they told her that she could stay with them and go to school and she'd love it there. Because they stayed probably like 2 hours when she found out the address, location from her, where she stayed with her mom. No, she doesn't tell her mom. She just prepares herself to leave after the summer. And things between her mom just gets worse and worse and worse. So her mom's at work. And she comes home one day to ask her, had she taken care of the paperwork for school? So she's happy. She has other family members, you know, that she can, you know, communicate with and spend time with. So she even went up there to see them and meet them without her mom knowing. So I'll go back to her mom getting off work to talk to her about going to the school she wanted her to go to. She come home and Amber's room is all packed up and she's gone. So she's worried. And she's asking her friends and looking for her. And, you know, nobody knows where she is. There's just this letter that her friend said that she said to give to her when she looked for her, that said, I'm fine. And she tells her mom in this letter that I'm comfortable, I'm fine, and you don't have to look for me. When I'm comfortable, I will let you know where I am. So her mom's freaking out, and she's begging her friends to tell her where she is, but no one knew, because she kept this information to herself when she was talking to her grandparents. Nobody knew. So her mom, contemplating going to the police. And when she went to talk to the police, they basically told her, there's really nothing that we can do, because she let you know that she's not a runaway and she's okay. So basically the police just said the best thing that we could tell you to do is just respect her wishes, because she's not a minor anymore, and there's nothing we can't make her come home. And when she's ready, she'll tell you. And she thought that was weird, because this is her daughter and she's just gone. And she's like, what if she didn't write these letters? But the friend said that she personally gave her that note to give to her mom and asked her not to open it. So they knew that she was not going against her will. So anyways, the mom just kind of, starts doing her own research, trying to look for her and trying to figure out where she could have gone, because everybody that she knew is right there in the city. So meanwhile, Amber moves in with the grandparents, and she's enrolled in school where the grandparents live, and everything's fine for that first week or two that she's with the grandparents. But as time went on and she's getting to know the grandparents, things started to get a little weird. stay tuned for part 2.
Okay.